Reputations to something that I think all of us can relate to, shopping. The technology of shopping, or the future of technology of shopping, which is great because shopping is something that is just something I really need help with technology, make it much easier. And to present this panel for Shopping with Intel is Suzanne Cantra, the founder and editor of Techlicious, which is a website with fabulous advice on all things technology, gadgets, gizmos, techlicious.com, and this is Suzanne Cantra.
Thank you, Andrea. So what I wanted to do is just give you a little bit of a backgrounder in terms of what's going on with women in shopping today, just very briefly. So when I think back 5 years ago, I did the majority of my holiday shopping in stores. I ran around from store to store trying to get everything done. And this year I had the luxury of choosing whether to shop in stores or to shop online. You know, I love going to the little, pop-up holiday malls and picking out stocking stuffers there, or going to the local toy store. I do like supporting local retailers. But technology has definitely changed the way I and many women shop. Not only do we shop online more than ever before, but we're taking our technology with us when we shop. A Baby Center survey that came out early 2011 said that 68% of women use their smartphones while shopping. 62% of moms use shopping apps to research and compare prices. PriceDriver's holiday survey this year says that 71% of women plan to use their mobile phones to check prices before making an offline purchase in stores, and 59% plan to use shopping apps. And retailers have responded in a way to the way that women are shopping now. In the holiday survey from shop.org, the average shopper planned to do about 36% of holiday shopping, which was up from 32% this year. And 51% of retailers significantly invested in mobile optimized websites, and 19.6% invested in tablet device apps. And we saw them from Costco, and not Costco, but like Sam's Club and other major retailers. 35% significantly invested in QR codes, like the ones we see up over on the side there, for offline advertising in magazines and in billboards. So who we have with us today, obviously, is Michelle Tinsley of Intel to tell us how else women are using technology this time in the retail environment.
Thank you. I'm really happy to be here today and share with you some of the changes that are coming as computing technology is transforming something that's near and dear to all of our hearts, retail shopping. If you were at Tuesday's CES keynote with Paul Otellini from Intel, he talked about how computing is not just about computers anymore. It's about the experience. What he meant is that the way we use and interact with the computers is not just our laptops and our desktops computers anymore. It's, as was prior mentioned, it's going mobile. So most of us carry around a smartphone as we go throughout our days today, and we're online most of the time. The internet is pervasive. It's everywhere now. And the way we use it has changed profoundly in just the last few years. Twitter, YouTube, and blogging have made content creators out of many of us. Social networks like Facebook enable us to stay constantly connected with family and friends. Well, what that means is the virtual world of the internet is melding with the reality and the physical world. Just walk around the show floor here at CES and you'll see what I mean. There's a fabric of intelligent systems that are woven into all of our lives today, and it's changing how we entertain ourselves, how we stay connected with each other, and of course, how we shop. These days, there's really two ways to shop. Obviously, you could either go online on the web, or you could actually shop in a store or physical presence. But guess which one's growing? As market research firm Forrester noted, In 2007, $175 billion were spent in the U.S. online and retail. That's actually growing this year to $335 billion. That's a projection for what will be spent online. So that's huge. And online shopping obviously gives you more choices than you'll ever find in a physical store. When I shop online, it's easy to read reviews, compare prices, and send links to my friends, and ask for their advice, and get that. So obviously there's a huge compelling content to shopping online, and we saw that with this year's holiday shopping season setting new records. But now here's the surprising thing. Consumers actually prefer shopping in a physical store. And for me, it's simple. Shopping in a store is a real, tangible experience. I can touch the product, I can try it on, I can actually talk to a salesperson and get advice from my friends that may be shopping with me. I can stay as long as I want in the dressing room and make up my mind, and then I can ask people for their opinions. But for retailers, physical stores nowadays are really presenting some serious challenges. So when I go into a store, I have expectations, as I'm sure you do, about the kind of experiences I'm going to have. I don't want to find that that outfit or that shoe that I really want to get is not available. So the retailers are really having a hard time guaranteeing inventory, especially when they're trying to manage their costs and keep themselves profitable in a highly competitive market. So that brings me to Intel's vision of what we see as the future of shopping. We think that you can have the best of both worlds, where we combine the best of online and in-store experiences into one experience. And you don't have to compromise whether you're on the web or in the mall. That's because we can actually use technology to combine the online and mobile shopping, what they offer, with the traditional retail environments that you all know and love. These new shopping experiences are part of what Intel calls the connected store. It's based on a network of intelligent systems installed throughout the retailer, from the loading dock to the aisles. And the result is a shopping experience that's much more personalized and satisfying to the consumer. For example, huge displays inside the stores can provide an ultimate, what we call an endless aisle of virtual shopping that gives you access to both physical and online inventory. Devices like tablets and kiosks can deliver rich content like videos or product information that you would care about right at the point of purchase. And that really makes retailers happy because you can engage with their brands in a more meaningful way. And this may sound kind of far off, but actually we're working with very large brands and retailers to make it a reality today. We're also working with other brands. So this is an example of what we've been doing with partner Kraft, who's in the consumer foods market. We've also done work with folks in the cosmetics and classic toy industries. This Kraft iSample intelligent vending system essentially recognizes a human when you walk up to it, and it recognizes whether you're in its target market or not. If you are, you get a free sample, in this case of Jell-O Taste Temptations. They're wonderful desserts. If you're a kid, no dice. You don't get anything. The vending machine also features social games that you can play, and it provides behind-the-scenes analytics to Kraft on who did the sign have the potential to reach, who actually walked up to the machine, and then who actually did get a product dispensed to it. So they're getting 100% of that data, and that's, again, really helping them create better products. What we collect is just gender, men or women, and various age buckets, 4 age buckets. Kraft is piloting this in malls and putting it in public airports and other places so they can bring their brand to the consumer. And talking about marketing, this is an example of a work that we've done with In-Window Outdoor. It's basically their digital signage concept and enables you to be turned into an on-screen avatar, say in a movie that was out. The people also get very excited. They can send text to this machine and see their words turn up on the big screen and watch their messages for everyone to see. These digital signs are just an example of how you can make wayfinding and directory assistance a much more engaging experience and a lot more fun for things like malls and hotels. And they certainly attract a lot more attention than paper, posters, or billboards. Finally, here's some work that we've been doing with Lego. This first example is the Lego Digital Box kiosk. This is located in Lego stores, and what you would do is take a box of Legos off the shelf, let's say the London Tower Bridge, which has 4,000 pieces, so it's a bit of a challenge for a parent to figure out, how is this going to look when my kid tries to put it together? You hold the box up to the kiosk, and it renders it automatically in front of your eyes in 3D with moving content. And what's shown here is our fire station, where the fire truck is pulling out of the station and people are running around with the firemen with their hoses. So it brings the toy to life virtually in front of your eyes. The second example is now what we're doing with them this year, and this is in front of their store in Chicago. It's essentially a huge interactive display where you can interact and become a Lego person and start playing games in the Lego reality. It's pretty magical, and again, really draws you into the store, draws you into the brand experience, and what we're seeing is there's retail sales uplift when you create an engaging experience like this. The effect is called augmented reality, and we're coming up with lots of other new uses for this technology to, again, create a more immersive shopping experience. So this is my final slide. I think what we've shown you is some pretty cool examples of how the retail world is coming together and merging online and physical present content. We're really at a point where technology changes are changing not only how we shop, but what we want to get out of the shopping experience. And that's really a pivotal moment. Shoppers are demanding more at the same time while retailers must manage their rising costs. And physical stores are going to now have to compete with virtual environments. And that means they just have to elevate the shopping experience so that we really have a reason to go in to the mall instead of moving around on the web. I think that Intel's connected store delivers on both counts. It can really give you an experience you simply can't get online or in a traditional store. And in the long run, it's going to increase profits to retailers. So now if I could only get discounts at the Forum shops while I'm here. Thank you for your time today.